Hey guys, what's up? Hope everything is good. And in today's video, I'm going to cover my most used Sova recon arrows on the map Bind. Now, there's plenty more Sova arrows that I use on this map. However, I don't use them anywhere near as regularly as these ones. So this is more of a short, concise video with my most common arrows. I can follow this up with a more in-depth version with some more advanced arrows as well. And also a shock dart video later this week for Bind. But for now, enjoy. So this first dart is going to be something that I use at the start of the round quite often, and I even use it for pistol round. All you need to do is find the second line. So you see these lines along the wall, it's a second line. Push yourself into it so you're level with it. Then you need to look for the black box on the wall on short. I'll just zoom in so you can see it a little bit clearer. But you just need to aim to the right of there. It doesn't really have to be too accurate, just to the right. Then you want 2 bounces and full power.
Revealing area.
Now this dart will actually land on the second wall of short, and it will reveal the entirety of short, including people playing over here towards showers. It will get people who are in the market as long as they're not behind the wall on the left here. But it's a really powerful dart for early information, and on the pistol round, for example, I have my teammates pushing behind that dart to get behind them if they're not actually coming towards A. So this next dart again is from the A bomb site. You want to go to this corner here at the back of the site and just push yourself straight into the corner. Then what you're going to use is the bottom right of your HUD. So you can see near the ultimate arrow, the ultimate icon, you have a line that goes right, then diagonally down, and then right again. You want to line the bottom right up with this black spot on the wall here. Once you've done that, so you can see the line is lined up, you want to move it down until you actually are just above the white spot on the wall. Now it's hard to see from this angle, but when you're actually in the correct positioning, you can see it a bit easier, and you want to aim just above the white dot and then do a full power charge. Now this recon does take roughly 10 seconds to go off after firing it, so you might want to use it for a delayed push on Hookah or to coordinate with your teammates and just get some map presence. But it actually lands just outside the market area towards Hookah, gets anyone who's playing towards outside of Hookah, close market and towards long. It's a really good recon for information, but as I say, it does take a little while to go off. There is a faster version that I use, which is to push yourself into this corner here. You can see where the walls kind of meet and separate. You aim at this peak here, go slightly above and do a 2-bar charge. This takes half the time of the other one, only 5 seconds, lands just here and does the same job for Hookah. So this next dart again is a great one to do from A early on to get outside of showers. So you want to line yourself up with this line under heaven, just stand directly here. For height, you want to be at the same height as this top right hand corner of this building. That's your height. And for placement, you have these 3 little peaks here, 1, 2 and 3. You want to be in between the left hand side 2, and then you want to do a 1 bar of charge. So height is here, and a placement between these 2 black buildings, and then 1 bar of charge. That will go off on the left hand side of shower and will literally get anyone who's pushed up behind the box or going towards showers. This one is great for early info or if your teammate wants to grab the orb. This next one I use quite situationally, but I usually use it in a position where we know they're not short A. We kind of want to rotate to B, but we want to make sure they're not in the showers. So all you do is you line yourself up on the APC against this wall, so this wall is flush to you. You then line up the bottom left of your HUD to the shadow on the wall. So you can see the bottom of your HUD to the shadow on the wall here, and then you just do 1 bar of charge.
Revealing area.
This will actually go through the ceiling in baths and actually reveal pretty much all the baths. You can see it gets anyone in this corner and anyone who's outside to the right hand side. And it just gives you that bit of information so you can either stop watching it or rotate to a bomb site. Now this next one is probably my favourite one of all. It's amazing for map control, especially if you know they're A or B, but you think they might be rotating between bomb sites. So you line yourself up again with this corner. Now this one's a bit more difficult to explain with the positioning, but basically the bottom left of your HUD, you can see where you have a line that goes up and a line that goes to the right, just to the left hand side of your drone icon. So what you actually need to do is line this up. And what you are lining it up with is the building here with the LED. You can see the line that curves up and then line that straight. You just line up with the very topmost part of this building. And then when it's lined up like that, you just do a 2 bar of charge. Now what this recon bolt will actually do is travel across the map and land in market here. And it will catch anyone rotating between the A and B bomb site and anyone pushed up near short here. It's an excellent recon dart for information to use mid-round. So this next recon is from lamps and gets short, and you can do it without having to wide peek like this and potentially die. So you push yourself into this corner here. Now you have 2 diamonds. Underneath where it says charge and above where it says bounces, you have 2 diamonds. What you want to do is make it so the left hand side diamond is against the left hand side of this wall here. So you can see the line that goes through the wall is basically cutting the first diamond in half, and then it's simply 1 bar of charge with no bounces. Now there are variations of this that go a bit more to the left on short and we'll get outside showers and so forth. I used to do that version, however it's a bit slower to actually pull off and it has to be a bit more precise. In a game I think it's best to just get a dart off that's quick, easy to do, and will actually just get the whole of short. So that's the one that I use the most.
Revealing area.
Gonna get into the nook, Rob, if you can bait for me.
There they are.
Not seeing me either.
The next dart is going to show just a simple recon for when you're rotating from A towards B. So they're getting into the B bomb site and you want a recon dart to retake it. You can see these lines on the wall here. You just want to line up with the second line. Then you have your prompts. When you pull out your recon dart, you can see you have the mouse 1 prompt and it has an arrow above it. You want to just line that up with this black spot on the wall and then just do 1 bar of charge. Now this will actually land on this wall here and we'll get everyone at the back of site, everyone in the nook. It won't get people in the middle here, but it will get people basically anywhere else in the site apart from inside the actual container itself. So this next one, you want to find this box in the B bomb site and line yourself up with the white line that's in the corner of the box. Then from there you want to use your drone icon, so you can see it's my C button. You want to use the white outline there along the side of the box. From there you just do a 2 bar of charge and let go and it will actually land here. Similar to the one that you do from A, it's perfect for catching a rotate and just seeing if they're going back to A or if you should hold the B bomb site. So this next recon here is going to land outside the teleporter at showers. You want to line yourself up at the corner here, then use this for your placement, this wall here. You can see you want to line yourself up with that. And then for height, you want to line yourself up with this mark on the crane here. So here, and then height wise up to there, and then just do simply 2 bars of charge.
Revealing area.
This one is perfect for getting early information or for coordinating a rush where maybe some of your teammates burst through the portal after the recon has gone off.
There they are.
So this next recon is from the B bomb site and lands outside of Hookah. You want to line yourself up in the corner here. Then for placement, find the wooden area of this building. And for height, just go up until the clouds start to form. And then do 1 bar of charge. This will land outside of Hookah. It's great for getting early information to see how many enemies are there. Or to allow your teammates to push outside of Hookah. This next one is a great recon dart for the bottom of long. So you just want to start in the corner here. Then you can see the little gap just here where you can basically the only area you can see long essentially. You want to do 2 bounces and a full bar of charge in the middle of that. That'll do 2 bounces and land on this wall here, and we'll get anyone early on playing around fountain or towards the Hookah area, and even people pushing up long of course. So great early information there, and you can even have a teammate push off the information that you gather. So this next recon is perfect for attackers, for getting information on B, or if your teammates are pushing it into B. So you want to line yourself up in the middle of this doorway here, so you can just push yourself into this right hand side doorway. Then for placement, you can see the corner of this building here is where you want to line up. And then for height, you want to use the first one of these solar panels in the middle of that solar panel. So placement here and height there, and then just do 1 bar of charge. That's going to go to the back of B bomb site and will get anyone who's playing at the back of the site and also people playing in the nook. This next one does a similar recon but from long instead. So you actually want to go to this corner here and push yourself in. Then you're going to use the sign. So you can see this first little arch that comes off the light. It loops round. So you want to use your placement as there and your height adjustment as that first leaf there. So move it down, line the 2 places up, 1 bounce and full charge. That's going to actually stylishly make its way up long and go off at the back of the B bomb site. This next recon is quite situational, but say you feel that there's enemies in Hex or outside the teleporter and there's smoke down and you want your teammates to have a chance to spam them through the smoke. Just come into elbow, line yourself up with the black area of this door here, crouch, then the center of the circle, move down to this bar here, then 2 bounces and full power, and that will actually go off outside the teleporter and will get anyone who's playing in the Hex area or is outside the teleporter. This next one is for attacking the A bomb site. You just want to line yourself up with this wall here, just like this. Doesn't have to be perfectly accurate. Then on this building here, you can see there's 2 lights left and right. Just line up with the right hand light and then 1 bar of charge. That's simply going to go to the back of the bomb site and clear out people standing around the bomb spots here. Or around the APC, for example, and we'll just give you a bit of information when you're taking the site. Now, this next one is if you are rotating from A to B through the teleporter, stand in front of the teleporter like this, aim about halfway into the kind of voids and do 1 bounce and full power, and it'll just go off above the Hookah and basically clear anyone that's close to you. So then all you have to worry about is people facing you from the Hookah itself. So I'm going to leave this video there. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, please do leave a like and a comment. It really helps me out a lot, and I'll follow this video up with a shock dart tutorial for Bind later on, in just a couple of days actually. And if there is an appetite for other maps, I can do some recon guides for other maps as well. And other than that, if you have followed me for quite a while, you might have noticed from the intro that I have joined a new organisation called The Last Resort, or TLR, which is actually a team I used to play for around 12 years ago in Counter-Strike 1.6. So it's great to be back with them. They do have a really good sponsorship with a great company called Billy Franks, who do beef jerky. And if you want 20% off with them, just use the code TLR Esports in the checkout. I'll put the link and all the information in the description for the video below. But other than that, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.
1 enemy remaining.
Nice.
Right here.